it's critical that at this time of the year, this has traditionally been a great time to grow your business at this time of the year. The May, June, July, August, September months, they are really important months in this business. So I just want to encourage you all to be, what is the word? To be ready, to anticipate growth in your business. And that is the purpose of this call. It's just to, we have so much coming up. In a week's time, we have leadership school. Leadership school has traditionally been the catalyst to success. For looking at the names of the people on this call, for so many people on this call, if you are on this call and you have been to leadership school in the past and it did something for your business, drop us a comment. Just say, I was there and it did that for my business. If you're on this call and you have received your exclusive invitation because you have qualified to attend leadership school at the 5-star African Pride Country Lodge in Irene, drop us a message. I want to see that you're on this call and let others know that you have qualified to attend leadership school. And if you haven't qualified to attend leadership school this year or in the past, then make sure that it's on your bucket list. It's on your goal list to achieve what you got to do to get your invitation for 2023. And then right after leadership school, we are sliding into convention month, which is the real biggie. But let's just, Brandon, go for it.
Yes, Drew, I just want to encourage everybody that is on this call. If you haven't made it to the leadership school yet, there's a great opportunity for you to work towards that. Next year, anybody and everybody that is on this call could be going to the next leadership school. And I'm telling you this because it's not that difficult. Get to Emerald Director and stay qualified, and you are there.
Fantastic. And I see Bonnie Lindsay has commented. She was at leadership last year with her business partner and daughter, and that did amazing things for the business. Melissa Butler as well. That's a few years ago. And what's happened from your business from a few years ago at leadership school till to today has been life-changing. So that is really, really cool. But let's just briefly take a look back at what happened last month. We did this call last month. We announced a couple of new incentives. And man, did you guys come to the party. I'm going to share my screen with you because I think to really get the true impact, I need to put this into a visual. But we know sponsoring is the lifeblood of your business. We talk about this over and over again. If you want to grow your business, you have to be sponsoring. If you say you want to grow your business, but you're not personally sponsoring or you don't have sponsoring in your team, then that is a wish. It won't materialize. For growth in your business to materialize, sponsoring has to be happening personally and within your team. And so this is what made me most excited when we started rounding up the month-end stats from June. So Botswana, those of you on the call from Botswana had a 15% increase in sponsoring over May. So June was 15% up on May. Lesotho, get this. Now Lesotho has been quietly turning itself over and growing over the last 2 years, had an 84% increase in sponsoring over the month of May, 84%.
Yes.
And Namibia, 19%. That's a solid increase. South Africa, a big solid market, had a growth of 12%, double-digit growth in sponsoring. Eswatini, this is a real success story coming up, 67% increase over May. And Mozambique, all of you, congratulations in Portuguese, 57% growth in Mozambique. So that is really, really exciting. And we're going to recognize those incentives that we ran, but off the back of that, we ran a 3 and 30 incentive, that scarf incentive, that 3 and 30 incentive, and 3 and 30 growth over June versus May. 3 and 30s were up by 193%. 193. So that's almost tripled.
Yes.
The number of 3 and 30s we had in May, we virtually tripled that number in June. Okay, so sponsoring is really up, and we know what happens when sponsoring goes up. PV goes up. Give it a month or two, but PV will go up. Yes. Sponsoring goes down, PV goes down. Sponsoring stays flat, PV goes down. So sponsoring needs to be going up, and these results just indicate that it's going up nicely. So we have that momentum. What do you do when you have momentum? You throw gasoline on that fire, on that momentum, that fireball of momentum to get it growing even quicker. And so I just want to thank every one of you on this call, everybody in NeoLife Southern Africa for absolutely knocking it out the park and being awesome and really responding to those 2 incentives that we ran in June. Thank you. We so appreciate you and what you guys did in the month of June. So Brandon, let's look at some recognition.
Yeah, Drew, it's really interesting and exciting, and I'm looking forward to seeing more numbers and just going up and up and up. So obviously we're going to be doing some recognition now, recognizing some of those countries and the people that have been doing very, very well, the individuals. So we're going to just move quickly to the incentive that we had, the flag parade incentive. I know that, I mentioned it the last time when we were talking about it, that people we're not really sure about this. But hey, let me tell you one thing. After we had explained it, we saw a lot of uptake. We seen a lot of people competing to carry the flag of their home country on stage at the convention. And the numbers are just exciting. And by the way, this also helps with all the other sponsoring incentives. So what is it that is required out of you to do? So as a distributor from all the countries, personally sponsor people into your team. The more people that you have sponsored, if you're number 1 in the country, you have an opportunity to carry the flag of your own country. And let me tell you one thing, work hard. Let's not have a tie. Just work hard and make sure that you are number 1 at the end of the day. And these are the people that have made it, who are tied up, who are the top 3 in the different countries. So I'm looking forward to seeing somebody come number 1 in these countries. It's going to be really, really exciting. So in Mozambique, these are the people that are in the top 3. These are people who are leading. It doesn't mean that if your name is on top that you are number 1. It could be anybody there, and it is really, really tight. I mean, I see that we've got, Ana Maria Zandamela, Sonia Sinango, Filomena and Ophelia Mondlana, and then in Eswatini, Jabu and Carol Spear, Winston Slamini, Getim Bamali. And what is exciting as well, as I see all of the names from some of these countries, I noticed that we've also got new people who have recently joined. And what I notice a lot, people who have recently joined, they will always make sure that they go and sponsor somebody in the month that they've joined, or the second month or the third month. So keep on sponsoring, don't stop. In Lesotho, it's also tight. We've got 4 people who are in the top 3 who are close to becoming number 1 there. And these are all the people that are just getting people into their team. And they see also in Botswana, we've got a top 4 there. And let's just go to the next page. Ooh, then it becomes more interesting and really tight. Namibia. Nazareth Siweda, Dina Shiwefeleni, Shelley Mweli, Matthew and Martha Karambo, Bushimbwa Chihoilonga, Aune Kalume. Oh my goodness, Lilia Itenge. Oh, these guys are all really, really tight. And I know that we've got world team members, we've got directors, Emerald directors, we've got new distributors in this category. So it's going to be lit, I'm telling you. And I can't wait.
And I think the big thing here, Brandon, is there's a lot of ties. And this, I've looked at the numbers here. It is super, super close between the number 1 and the number 3 or number 6, whatever it is. There are only a few people, 2, 3 people separating the top from the bottom. And so it's really tight. So if you're running for this flag parade incentive, make sure you have a big personally sponsoring month in the month of July, and you really stand a shot at representing your country and getting a really, really generous product hamper at convention.
Definitely. And when you say generous hamper, everybody that is going to be carrying the flags there, they will get this generous flag hamper with some of the NeoLife goodies and gears and you name it. It's going to be fun. Well, continuing with the sponsoring incentives, we also had this winter 3 in 30 incentive, the body love and the scarf, all what people had to do what they need to do. The 3 in 30, If you've done a 3 in 30 plain, meaning that you've got 3 people who haven't done 100 PVs in the first month, you get a NeoLife scarf. If you do a 3 in 30 star, you would get a nice a scarf plus a body love. And let me tell you one thing. This is where we have seen a lot of uptake here. And even the people who have already received their superstars, they went on again and sponsored and qualified for this incentive. So we've got people from all around, and we took some pictures of the people recently in Lesotho, the people that had, received their scarves and their body love. And let me tell you one thing.
Brandon, I want to just show them. I don't know if they can see that. I actually didn't get it into the slide presentation at the time, but that's just such a great picture of a distributor.
Yes.
You can see it properly. Who
just
has his
side a little bit. There we go. There we go.
He has a scarf on, his NeoLife branded scarf on, and his body of body love in Lesotho. It was at Lesotho.
This was Lesotho. In actual fact, this is a young gentleman who is doing so well. He's a director, and he can't wait to step up. He can't wait to be at the convention. Maybe he would be the #1. Who knows? In Lesotho.
Fantastic.
But he has done very, very well. And then here are the names of the people from all the regions. I will not call out the names, but if you see your name there, congratulations. We've got people from Botswana. We've got Namibia. So these are the people that have qualified for the scarf and the body love, and also going to the next countries, which is your
so we have six from Botswana. We have 8 from Namibia. So let's make this a little bit of contest. 6 from Botswana, 8 from Namibia. You guys are very close. Let's see who wins this in July.
There we go. So in Eswatini and Mozambique, I mean, if you look at Eswatini and you look at Namibia and Botswana, though, and also Lesotho in there, you look at those countries, they're nearly the same size in terms of population, but they can push. And I'm looking at Eswatini pushing Mozambique. If Eswatini can get the same amount of people like what Mozambique has, it means that they've done very, very well. But it means that also Mozambique need to push a little bit more so that they don't get caught by these other countries, the smaller countries, in terms of population.
Okay, so good effort, Eswatini. You got 5 3 in 30s in the month, and Mozambique, you got 9. Great effort. I think we can push that closer to 15 to 20. That's the goal there. And then let's just go back a second. Oh, Lesotho, you say something. I'm going to count them up. 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 3 in 30s in the little kingdom of Lesotho. What's the population of Lesotho?
Well, it's I would say around about 2 million. Give or take. But I mean, if you think about Lesotho, it's small, it's a landlocked country surrounded by South Africa. Not much happening in terms of big cities there. It's small, you only have Maseru, but the energy, the excitement that the people from Lesotho that they have, and they have seen this opportunity as a solution to many of their challenges. I mean, we've seen people stepping up there. We've got people that are coming to the leadership school who are also on this list. So for me, that is really, really exciting because it goes to show that they are working really hard there. There is no challenge for them. They are seeing opportunities all the way. And then we've got South Africa.
Okay, South Africa, I know the number. In South Africa, we have 69 3 in 30s, which is amazing. We can really start pushing the boat out and move that towards 100 3 in 30s in the month of June or July.
Yes.
So yeah, the South African names are
perfect. What is exciting for me, Drew, is this. People who didn't do it last month, they have another opportunity. This is the last month for them to do it, to qualify for the scarf and the body love. So work hard to make sure that you do not lose out. It doesn't matter. If you have already qualified for a superstar before, go for it this month, and you would be recognized with your scarf and your beautiful, you wear it with a lot of excitement and pride when you get to the convention. It would like to see you there with it and your body love.
Fantastic. And it is a scarf, and if it's a 3 and 30 star, it is a bottle of body love, which is great. But that is just, I don't think it's so much about the items. It's more about, if you achieve it, you're growing your business. The scarf and the body love are just hey, you're going in the right direction. It's a great job. But it's not for the scarf and the body love. I want you to do it because you're motivated to grow your business. And if you want to grow your business, you have to be doing a 3 and 30.
Yes.
And we just recognize you for doing the job that has to be done in order for your business to grow. So the key here is, a lot of new people came into the organization. Every one of those new people, if they joined because they have a goal or a dream for their future, they got a sponsor. They got to do their 3 and 30 in the month of June, and the month of July and August. And so it's very important that you get working with your new people. You get them to write down their name list. They've got a warm market, a warm circle of people that they can go and talk to about the product, talk to about the opportunity. Very important that we get the result, that you help your new distributors get their first customers, get their first new sign up and new distributors in the month of July. Very important. If you help your new distributor do that in the month of July, guess what? You got a strong distributor that is going to stay in your team for a long, long time. If they don't do that in the month of July, you've got a good chance that distributor will wander off and fall into the nothingness.
Yes.
So very important. It's your responsibility as the upline sponsor. You work with them and help them get their first result in the month of July if they haven't already got it in the month of June. But awesome job, guys.
Yeah. One last thing, you mentioned recognition there, Drew. That's a very, very important part. And I think that as we are recognizing the people who have done a great job here from all these countries, please, as well team members, as the sponsors, as the directors, and everybody in your team, do recognize the people that are doing a great job in your team, because that is also another catalyst, another fire to get them going in this business. So keep on doing the great job that you're doing. Congratulations and well done. I'm sure, Drew, you want to share some important information now?
Yes. Okay. So while we're all together as distributors, I know across the region, we have had a challenge with Pro Vitality. So I just want to give an update on that. I don't have a very specific update. As mentioned in the last product update that we sent out, the Pro Vitality shipment, along with a lot of other products on that shipment, was delayed in the shipping process. So the USA air freighted Pro Vitality out to us, which arrived in the country as scheduled. That shipment has unfortunately been held by customs. Why? I don't have that information. Our product team are working around the clock on it. And so I can't give you any specifics as to when it will be released. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week. I just don't know. As soon as I have that information, I will let you know that there has been another delay at customs on that Pro Vitality. Unfortunately, that is the update I have right now. But as soon as I have more information, I'll send out a more formal update. So I was putting some thought into that as when I got that information this morning, and here's what I came up with. We are entrepreneurs. As a NeoLife distributor, you don't work for NeoLife. You have your own business. You are your own independent business owner. You are an entrepreneur. That is where the real opportunity is in NeoLife. And as an entrepreneur, yes, we are going to face challenges. Having no Pro Vitality, that's a challenge. I accept that. But as an entrepreneur, we need to have the creativity to figure out how we can overcome those challenges. And that is the exciting part. Overcoming the challenges that we face, because opportunity lies in the challenges. So I just wanted to start stimulating your thinking. No Pro Vitality for a couple of days, for a week, or I don't know. What are our alternatives? And so I'm going to share my screen, and I just started playing with some numbers, which feel free to do as a distributor. You can play with these numbers and the possibilities and the combinations. But we know this is the Pro Vitality. We call this our core product. We love this product. You have your TreeNN to get your cells working as they should. You have your carotenoids to boost your immunity. You have your omega-3 for your brain, for your heart, for your joints, for your anti-inflammation. And then you have your multivitamin and mineral. Great all-rounder. And that comes in as a distributor cost price of 656, your retail price, your PV, your retail profit. And I'll come back to this graph again. So don't worry if you didn't get it down right now, but those numbers are out of your price list. So what happens if we don't have Pro Vitality for right now? What can we do? Hey, we have another solution. We have this magnificent product called Formula 4 Plus. We have a carotenoid and we have omega-3. We have omega-3 90s. We have omega-3, I like to call them minis, which are the smaller capsules and comes in a bottle of 60 caps. So how could we make this work for us in the interim? These three products basically make up the Pro Vitality. The Formula 4 Plus, for those of you who don't know, the new distributors, in this you get 30 sachets, just like Pro Vitality, and in every sachet you get one Tren and one multi. Hey, so those two products are taken care of in this Formula 4 Plus. Then you have a carotenoid, 30 capsules. That's one a day like Pro Vitality, that's a month's supply. And there it is, you've got your carotenoid, get your immunity functioning to its full effect. And then you have your omega-3 mini. So this is a full capsule from the Pro Vitality, but in this omega-3 mini bottle, you get 60 capsules. 2 omega-3 mini capsules works out to the equivalent of 1 omega-3 90 capsules, which you'd find in the Pro Vitality. So these three products are your Pro Vitality equivalent. And so I've done the numbers here and I'll do a little cost comparison. And it's very, very similar. Here we have the Pro Vitality. Okay, your distributor cost price is slightly more, but that's okay, not significantly. Your BV in this option is higher. So you get a bigger, you're going to make more money on your sales volume bonus. Your retail price is a little bit higher. So you're going to make a bigger retail profit. Hey, so you're up in BV, you're up in retail profit, and you're also up in PV. Okay, up in BV, up in retail profit, and up in PV. This is not a bad fallback alternative. So I don't want us to say, okay, what do? We don't have Pro Vitality and we sit and we wait. No, this is our opportunity to get nuggety.
Yeah.
Your distributors, your customers still need nutrition, right? And so we need to roll up our sleeves and say, hey, we don't have it for you right now, but that's not a problem. I've got the perfect solution for you. Perfect. I hope that makes sense. And it doesn't have to be these three combinations. You might use Formula 4, but I'm going to leave that initiative up to you to see what works well for you. But I just want to get your imagination going. We have these incredible options that we can use when we don't have Formula 4. I mean, when we don't have Pro Vitality. Is that good? Okay. So there's a few comments coming in Portuguese, which I don't understand. So I'm going to leave that to Graça. Great. Okay. Yes, thumbs up. Jenny Potter, thank you. Melissa, great, fantastic. Mpamwe, great. Good one, Mark and Shane. Awesome. Okay, so we're on board. So the next point we want to talk about is convention.
Yep.
Month before convention, we can't not talk about convention. Brandon, myself, Bianca, and the team were at Sun Arena just last week. And man, it is just the most beautiful arena. And I went inside and I walked up onto the stage and I took a video of that arena. And I did it for my own benefit. And I just had this visual of that arena being filled with NeoLife, excited NeoLife distributors. Distributors that haven't seen each other in nearly 3 years for most of them. Distributors that just want to get together and feed off each other's energy. Distributors that want to get excited about tomorrow and about the future. They want to hear stories of success and how people are succeeding. Distributors that want to hear from our scientific advisory board. Distributors that want to hear from Rico Brown. Man, he's coming in hot, and he's got some, he's got a wonderful session that he wants to share with you. That's why he is flying specifically to see you all personally, to take photographs with you. We have our guest speaker, Sherry, and she sent me a picture of her flying Qatar Airlines first class. Okay, so first class Qatar Airlines to Australia, where you get your own little cubicle, and on her cubicle, guess what she had? She had a bottle of sparkling water, it looked like, and her NeoLife nutrition and her Nutrient skincare. Okay, so she is all in. Anyway, so she flew to Australia. She has just been announced as the global leading platform or public speaker for 2022.
Wow.
She's going to be, you know, that massive screen in Times Square, New York. She's going to be featured on that huge screen on Times Square, in Times Square, New York, the one that is in all the movies. And she is coming in to be with you in Pretoria at convention.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so I can't wait for you to hear from her. You just got to be there to hear it. We are going to be giving away a lot of cash prizes. We have a lot of cash that we're going to be giving away randomly at convention. So you got to be there to be in it, to win it. We're going to be giving away some really cool, Brandon?
Yes, and I think what is important here is what is key to qualify to benefit from all of these giveaways is to be on time at the convention. You need to be there on time. We open the doors early from around about 7. We're going to get people in, and we're going to be giving away stuff as early as possible. So the sooner you get there, the better. And I've already packed the gifts, Drew, all of these NeoLife gears and stuff like that. We've already packed. We've got like 4 boxes of these, and I can't wait to give them away.
Fantastic. And in the month of August, we are going to be having a specific convention webinar where we'll be telling you the exact times. The communications will be going out when the doors open, what time registration starts on the Friday, what time it starts on Thursday. So all that information, we will be communicating it to you very, very clearly over the coming weeks. We're giving away holidays, 7 holidays to those, our top 10 winners. And we're going to be giving away everyone who's registered and attends convention gets an exclusive goodie bag. There's some new innovative stuff in there, plus a real nice piece of tech that is branded. Product giveaways.
Just go back one slide. And just fresh new, this is the new Lifestyle magazine. And everybody that is going to be at the convention is going to be getting this brand new Lifestyle magazine that is going to be included in your goodie bag. So please make it a point that you come to the convention, because the goodie bag is just exciting.
Absolutely. And thank you for the comments. I'm loving the excitement in the comments, guys. Thank you. When you're excited, we're excited. Good. Product giveaways, lots of product giveaways. I think I already said that, but it's important to mention again, cash giveaways. And if you want to know and get more details, please go to our convention website, which is neolifeconventionsa.com. On that website, you have your travel, your incentives, everything you need to know about convention you can find on that website. Is that good?
Perfect.
So Brandon, please just share our next incentive that we have up and running.
You know, events are important because that is when we get together, we learn from one another, we improve our skills and everything. So we're not just thinking convention only, because in January, we're going to be having our kickoff meetings, but we want to make sure that the kickoff meetings are also super exciting. And super exciting, we're also adding a lunch and a dinner to these events. So we want people to qualify for these events, and we are urging everybody, step up and become a director. Or if you're an existing director, Emerald Director, and World Team members, you need to be qualified 3 out of the 6 months, which is starting from July up until December. And in your team, you need to have sponsored at least 40 new distributors in your developing team. So you don't need to sponsor all 40 at once. I mean, this could be throughout the 6 months. So if you have already started this month sponsoring, that you are on the right track. And if you've done that, you have an opportunity to have dinner or lunch with us at the nearest kickoff meeting that you will be attending. And I can't wait to be with you there. We're going to be having our President's team members as well there. So as a President's team member, you don't need to qualify, but just being a President's team member, you're going to be joining us. And we're going to be having different speakers at these meetings, maybe from different regions as well, who are going to be supporting these meetings. They're going to be key in kicking off the year of 2023 to make sure that we have a super 2023. But super 2023 doesn't start in 2023. It starts today. Let's get going right now. Let's qualify, let's step up, let's be consistent, let's get more people into our business. And remember, all of this, as you do it, you are helping other people to become successful so that you can become successful. That is how we do things at NeoLife. And I can't wait to see you there. So keep on pushing, guys. Drew?
Good. I can't believe we're already talking about Kickoff. I just can't believe it. But over the coming weeks or month, we will be making some very exciting announcements for our Kickoff events in 2023. But as Brandon says, how do you have a strong year, or the start to a strong year? You finish the year strong. And that is what every incentive we put out there has a purpose. And we want to recognize you for qualifying in title. We want to recognize you for stepping up even better. And we want to recognize you for sponsoring, doing the activity that grows your business. And that's what this incentive is all about. And so we really want as many of you as possible at these lunches or these dinners. And so give yourself the best shot and start running immediately in the month of July. Don't wait for the last 3 months of this incentive to try and sneak it in. Start running immediately. 40 new distributors in your organization. That's six a month. And I see Mark Hazel asked a great question in the Q&A. Please clarify developing group. Okay, and so developing group, it says here, sponsor 40 new distributors in your developing group. So if you are a distributor, manager, senior manager, or executive manager, or director, it's everybody that you sponsor in your team. But when you're a director and you have developed another director, that director has their own developing group, and anybody that they sponsor does not count to your developing group. Okay, so it's anybody you sponsor in your team that isn't part of another director organization in your business.
Yes.
Okay, I hope that clears that up. It's very important that that it needs to be clear. If you still don't understand, get to Brandon or myself or your upline sponsor, even better, or leader, and they will clarify that for you. But just get sponsoring 6 to 10 distributors in your organization minimum a month, and you're going to be good for this incentive. And just to there we are. Don't know why that happened. And just to summarize it, there's 3 things that we need to be very aware of in the month of July. Convention flag parade incentive. I'm loving the enthusiasm around this. Keep running. Winter warmer 3 and 30. This is the final month to qualify for a scarf. If you did it in the month of June, that's okay. We're going to reward you the second month if you do it again. And then this kickoff incentive. Those are the 3 incentives.
Drew, I just thought of something now regarding the flag parade. Now, if you are number 1 in your country and you're not going to the convention, you're not going to get the pack. So, we will give it to the other person who is number 2. And if they're at the convention, they will get your prize. So the key here, if you're number 1, you need to be at the convention. So we will announce the names immediately after the month end as to who is number 1 in the region, so that you prepare yourself, you are at the convention on time. Because if you're not there on time as well, as I mentioned, time, I don't want you to lose out on this nice pack that we're going to give away. And also the recognition of just carrying the flag, be on that stage on the day. Awesome.
What a way to start convention. What a way to start convention. And we've actually had some awesome entertainment that will be starting at 8:30 sharp. So you want to be in the convention center at your seat by 8:30 latest to enjoy it all. So guys, just to summarize, this is 40 minutes has flown by. I want to thank you for your time. We so appreciate you and your time. I hope you are very clear on what you want to achieve in the month of July. Very clear in what you want to achieve. Know the incentives that you're running for. As I mentioned earlier, we have identified the real opportunity is a lot of new distributors came in to the organization in the month of June. The real opportunity is making sure that those new distributors achieve their 3 and 30. Get them running for their 3 and 30. Get their 3 and 30. That's very important. That's where your opportunity lies. Go and sponsor 10 new distributors into your developing team. That is where the opportunity lies. Get that right, and you'll take your director step, your Sapphire, Ruby, and beyond. Get that achieved on a consistent basis. But here's the bottom line. We've done a great job in the month of June. We really have, and we can take a brief moment to pat ourselves on the back. But we're just beginning. We're just scratching the surface. We know that when the economy is booming, we sell a lot of product. when the economy is in tough times, as it is right now, make no bones about it, the economy is in tough times. Cost of living is going up. That is where our opportunity gets the wheels. And that is where our opportunity becomes the most important part of our business. People are desperate. They're fearful of the future. They are hopeful. They have hopes. They have dreams. They have goals. They have challenges they need to overcome. And we have the solution. We truly have the solution. So take a brief moment to pat ourselves on the back, but let's get back to it. There's too much opportunity out there for us to sit back and bask in the glory. We've got a lot of work to do, because when we have momentum, we throw gasoline on that momentum and we turn it into something awesome. And so guys, I want to thank you for your time this evening. We're going to communicate a lot with you between now and convention. Good night. Have a fantastic month of July. I can't wait for recognition in August. Thank you, Brandon.
Keep going. Thank you very much, Drew. All what I can say, keep going. Keep going.
Keep going. And thank you, Grasa, for doing a great job on the translation. Good night, everyone.